Gaiden is chapters 701 through 710.
Especially since the
Like,
final fight,
if
the
we're
main
gonna
point of
do
the
that,
series is only 5 chapters.
I know, bro. Like, how many chapters is the first Naruto
You know what?
versus
Let's go look it
Sasuke?
up.
Let's check.
Let's go. Yep. I feel like you can check faster than me, but I'm gonna go check too.
Yeah. So it's gonna be probably starts. I'm gonna count their conversation, of course. Naruto catches up to Sasuke at the very end of chapter 217, so I won't count that, but I'm counting 218.
Bookmarks? I can't get to the chapter.
And
Can't find it.
It's gonna end probably
Let's
235 if mission
go!
failed.
Okay.
Let's go with the actual. Okay, Naruto's on the ground. 230. So
Okay, Kamui just
233
can't
is
hear me, I
gonna be the
guess.
closing of this.
Found it.
I'm telling you the chapters.
Okay,
So,
well, I was trying to be good for
218
visuals for stream.
218 to 233.
Okay, to be fair, isn't like 220 through like 220
16
something?
chapters.
Yeah, so a lot of this is Sasuke's flashback, so we'll just count it, to be fair, at like 225 probably.
They have flashbacks, especially the anime version of the final fight.
No, but this is like a several episode long flashback in a row.
Yeah, I agree. Well, then do they go in and out in the manga version here?
Well, they do.
I think they don't, but they do in the anime. Is what it is.
Okay. Either way, we could just like meet it somewhere in the middle. So like between 218 to like 226. So we'll just say like.
Here, I'll even check. I'll just see when the flashback starts, and I'll see when it ends. Okay. So the flashback's gonna be starting at 220. Let's see if it cuts in and out at all. It's all flashback. Seems like this is all flashback, guys. So 220 is a flashback, 221 is a flashback. 22 is also flashback. 23 is a flashback. Is giving me a flashback too.
I told you. Yeah, 225 as well. It's all flashback.
Yeah. Okay, 225 ends it though. So
okay, so when is
I'll
it
count
again?
225 though. That's
219.
5.5 chapters.
5.5.
220 is the first one.
So
no, it's 2.5.
So okay, let me get this right, Kamui. In the final fight, they have a flashback that's longer than the actual final fight.
Wait, what?
In this final fight, they have a 5.5 flashback, which is longer than the 5-chapter actual final fight.
Oh, yeah. And mind you, there's an extra 10.5 chapters of the actual fight in part 1. So the fighting part is still double the final fight.
Yeah. The not final fight. Just to reiterate for people.
Now, granted, that's counting conversation, so let's count Naruto and Sasuke's conversation. When they get to the Valley of the End. Okay, that starts at the end-ish of
well, no, because in the 5 chapters...
Let's just count it.
Okay, sure.
93, 94, 95.
Oh, 695 does start with the fight.
97, okay. 98. You get 6. I'm giving it 6. That's still noticeably less. With the flashbacks in and out, all that stuff they do. And talking. So.
Okay, so this fight begins with 694. Well, 695. And ends at, was it 698?
Yeah.
Well, before that, actually. So, like 3 chapters. 695, 696, 697. The 2.5. Well, wait, no, what is it? 698. 3.5? I'm bad with math.
What are you trying to do?
So the fight starts at 695, 690. So 1, 2, 3.5 chapters. Yeah.
Is there really no fighting in 694?
The
I get
694
it's just when they
ends
run at
with
each
the
other.
first clash. Yeah, it's just a lot of them talking. And then
Yeah.
at the very end here, it's their clash. That's where the chapter ends.
Yeah, so you have 695, 96, 97, 98. There's only 4 chapters of actual fighting.
3.5.
Well, actually,
because
not really,
698.
because 98's not that much fighting either. It's mostly
Exactly.
just laying on the ground, but I'll count it.
It's like the first, like,
I'll still
4th
count it.
or 5th of the chapter.
I'll just count the whole chapter.
It's
4
insane.
chapters.
It's 3.5. We'll just say 3.5.
So, but then the question is, okay, what about the beginning of Naruto versus Sasuke? What are you counting then? Because they kind of yell at each other. Naruto charges at him, slams on the ground. Then they talk a little bit more. Then, they fight a little bit. Like, how much are you going to count between talking and fighting in that case then? For the first chapter.
For the final fight?
First fight. When Naruto catches up to Sasuke.
Yeah. A
He,
lot of that was like a
talks
prelude to the fight.
Charges at him.
Which in that case, we could just say the prelude of this. We could say up until they go into their avatars. Which is pretty much immediately. But I feel like it's like still a similar comparison either way.
They do that much quicker.
Yeah, it's about half the chapter.
We can just be overly generous. Don't count 218. Okay, 9 chapters versus 3.5. Almost 3 times as long.
I think we're making our point pretty strong here.
No matter what you do, it's 3 times as long. Even if you count the talking and the flashbacks 3 times, you remove the talking flashbacks, still 3 times.
Okay. Good to know. I forgot why we did that. To say the end sucks somehow. That was probably